Okay, time to pick our first lock. I'm just going to demonstrate quickly the basic idea, and then we're going to go in and show you how each tool works and show you some specific methods for picking. Alright. All we're using at the moment is this tension wrench, just a small bent piece of metal, and a simple pick. Now, tension wrench is going to go into the bottom of the keyway. We're going to apply a little turning pressure, light pressure. Then, go in with your pick and start feeling your way through the lock. If you feel pins springing right back at you and having no change, that's not your binding pin. That's the idea of what we're doing now, is to find the binding pin. So here in the back, I believe the last pin in the lock bound for me. I'm going to start moving my way back through. There we go. Alright. And the front ones are still springing, so I think there's something in the back that I missed. I'm going to pass back through for it. Now the reason that this works at all is because the locks aren't perfect, and we're taking advantage of small mechanical differences between the different parts of the lock. Not every chamber is going to be drilled exactly the same. Not every pin will be perfectly deburred. Some might even be slightly ovoid or just a very minor imperfection on them. As a result, when we apply tension to the lock, one pin will bind first. And our job is to find that pin. If the lock was perfect, when we applied tension, every pin would bind at once, and when we lift one up, it would fall right back down because all of the other pins would hold it steady. So when we find our binding pin, there is actual state change. The plug turns, ever so slightly, but it does turn, and now a new pin will be our binding pin. Once we've found every binding pin and set the last one, the lock should open for us. In this case, I believe it's our first pin that's binding last. When that reaches the shear line, there we go. The lock is able to turn freely. And that's it. The lock is now picked. Okay, let's get more specific and work with very specific tools as well.